I lost my husband a while ago, like a year and a couple of months, 2 years, almost close to 2 years. Yes. I lost my husband, and me and him, we are blessed with 5 kids, 2 adults and 3 minors. So everything that has got to do with my husband, I was responsible of. His family respected me well enough to say, okay, you are married to him, you have kids, so we're not fighting for anything. Rightfully, everything is up to you and your kids to decide to go to Gwenzagaland. So I was responsible for everything. I mean, properties, inheritance, everything, Jay, that had got to do with him. Sharp or fine. And at that point, when my husband passed on, I was not working. But after everything happened, I couldn't stay at home. I was, so I had to find something to do, and I looked for a job. I got a job. I started working. Sharp. At that point, I'm staying with my last born and my grandchild. The 2 minors, because I've got 3 minors, the 2 minors, they are at boarding school, and the last born is with me, and the last born at this point is 11 turning 12. Sharp. Fine. So this one time, how do I meet this scammer now? Let's get into that. This one time, I'm on Facebook, scrolling Facebook. I get a notification from this Brian Mokoena invitation, friendship request. I see it. I see we've got mutual friends. That's one thing that made me accept the request. I'm like, I don't know him, but we've got mutual friends. Let me accept him. Accept the friend request. Sharp. Fine. Almost immediately after accepting the friend request, he texted me, thank you so much, so-and-so, calling me by my name. Thank you so much, so-and-so, for accepting my request. I'm like, you're welcome. That's where it was supposed to end. But no, it went on. This guy asked me about my day. We went on, started talking, and I was responding. That's the crazy part. Shapo, I'm there responding. We are talking. From that day, we started talking almost every day. And one thing I liked about him, it was the attention to detail. I will tell that guy that I have a headache. Trust me, when we speak tomorrow, he's going to ask me, how's the headache? How are you? Something my husband, the man I was married to, would sometimes forget. I'll tell him that my toothache. But the next time when I say I can't eat, he'd be like, why? What's happening? He forgot that I told him I have a toothache. But this one is paying attention to details. Whatever you tell him, he remembers. I told him my birthday once, but he remembered. Sharp or fine, we are there talking. Next thing, we are changing. We exchange numbers. Now we are on the phone call. And mind you, he sent me pictures. Now we started exchanging pictures. I sent him my pictures. He sent me pictures. Pictures of him standing to luxurious cars. Pictures of him standing in front of luxurious houses. Pictures of him wearing expensive suits. And let me tell you, he told me he's into construction. He's working as an engineer. Wara. He owns a construction company. This and that and that. So he's always traveling all over Africa. Also internationally. He's an international. What? Hello. He gets projects internationally. Sometimes he works with the US, the what, Boma Australia, Boma what. I'm like, okay, all right, okay, cool. And the pictures support that. Sharp, fine. We continue talking. He's calling every morning. Lalela, bengivuswa good morning yakhe. Ebusuku ngilalisa good night yakhe. Although sometimes at night we would not talk for long, but listen, we would talk. Sharp, fine. So one thing that I think attracted him to me was the fact that everything was there on Facebook concerning my husband and how my husband could afford stuff and how this and that and that and that and that, and also it was written there, married to. My husband was tagged also there that I'm married to. And my husband's account was there. And he was showing off his life on his Facebook page. Even after he passed on, the Facebook page was still there. Sharp, fine. So we continue talking. And then this one time he tells me, Uguti, he likes me. No, Mina, I like you. Hey, wara wara. I'm like, hey, dog, nah, I lost my husband and I'm still healing. Wara wara wara. And then he says to me, I remind him, he drops a card. He says to me, you remind me of my late wife. I'm like, oh, late wife? So you're married? He's like, yes, I was married, wara wara. He started acting vulnerable. Yo, my wifey, hey, wara wara. I miss her each and every day. I never thought I could meet someone who meets her standards, someone who will make me feel the same way that she made me feel even more. Hey, wara wara. That's me. And at that point, I feel loved. And also, I'm like, finally, I got someone who understands what it's like being a widow, because all my friends, they never experience what I'm experiencing. So even though they want to be there for me, they won't be there for me the way that someone who knows what I'm going through is going to be there for me. Sharp, we continue talking. Next thing, Jola. We are in a relationship. And let me tell you, every time this guy had to come and see me, he would like randomly say that I'm coming to your town, to your city on this and this day. Wara wara, I'm tired of not seeing you. I wanna see you. Don't any Sharp, fine, cool, he's coming. And mind you, the first time he did this to me, I went and I bought a dress. I cleaned my house to the core. I sent the kids to their siblings. Katamaisa bana, because I want the house to myself. My man is coming. Oh, understand? Sharp. On that very same day, later, he calls me. Oh, babe, I was about to go to the airport, but something came up in the office. Hey, wara wara. Hey, oh, babe, I need to go. Where, wara wara. Hello. I was so disappointed. I'm like, oh my God. After everything I went through. But I'm like, okay, it's fine. This is my man. He's busy. He will make time. Sharp. From that day on, every time he had to come, there would be something. Baby, I need to travel to Namibia. My business partner was supposed to take care of this trip, but manje gugula ubanbani kwenzakalani kwathini, he's in hospital. Hello, now he needs to take care of whatever that he needs to take care of. Sharp, fine. Comes to the first time he asked me for money. The very first time he asked me for money, we spoke in the morning, Sharpo, and then later that day he calls me. I can tell from his voice that he's not okay. And mind you, throughout this whole time, he's telling me that he doesn't want a girlfriend. He wants a wife. He wants to marry me. Sharp. So I can hear from his voice that he's not okay. I'm like, babe, what's wrong? Are you okay? He's like, no, I'm okay. I'm going to be fine. I'm like, but I don't only want you when you are okay. I want you also in your vulnerable times. Be vulnerable around me. Like, let me see you. Let me know you when you are vulnerable, And then he's like, okay, since you want to know if things are not going well in the business, my accounts are frozen and the business accounts are frozen. We are accused of of fraud, of getting contracts illegally, wara wara. So they froze the accounts of the company, they froze my accounts, my business partners' accounts are frozen, and I need to pay a constructor. Hey, wara wara, hey, dundunini, hey. I'm like, oh, okay. And then he's like, yeah, but I'm gonna be okay. I'm like, okay, how much do you need? He says to me he needs 20,000 rands. 20,000 rand. That was the first amount he asked for. And he's like, no, I'm not telling you this so you can do anything. It's okay. I'm gonna figure it out. And if I lose this constructor, it's very hard to get another one. Hey, wara wara, hey, don't hey. When that call ended, I went and I sent him the money. I went on my banking app and I sent him the money. He called me. He was like, thank you, babe. Thank you, my love. I promise you I'm going to pay you back. Sharp. That was the start. And let me tell you, that was the lowest amount I sent to him. Because after that, he kept on asking for more and more and more. The same money that I borrowed him, the 20,000 rand. The money has been paid to my account. Sharp. It's going to take 2 to 3 days to reflect account yami. I'm like, okay, cool. 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. I'm like, baby. And mind you, he's the one asking. Say reflectili mali. No, I got reflect. Has the money reflected? No, I got reflect. No, man. What's taking long? The money should have reflected by now. That's day 4 now. The money should have reflected by now. He acts all pissed off and what. Hey, this banky, wara. He calls, pretend to be speaking to customer service, wara. Yeah, we transferred money, wara. So he transferred the money using the business, the account of the business. Yeah, we transferred this and this money to this and this account, but it hasn't reflected. What is happening? Hey, wara, hey, ntontonini. No, it might take time, but it's going to reflect. Hey, wara, hey, ntontonini. I believe him. It might take time, but it's going to reflect. How long is it gonna take? No, we can't be specific as to how long it's gonna take, but it's going to. And mind you, it's on loudspeaker, hey? It's on loudspeaker. I can hear the other person responding and I can hear him talking. Sharp, fine. And then time went on. He comes back to me. He says, baby, my accounts have been, he comes with good news. My accounts have been unfrozen, but I still have a problem. I'm like, okay, what's happening? There's a shipment that is supposed to come. There's a shipment that's already here, of equipment, construction equipment. These are equipment that we ordered a while ago. We need this equipment. And now I can't be able, if I do not pay the what fees, clearance fees or whatever fees, then it's gonna go back. Hey, wara. I'm like, okay, most your accounts have been frozen, unfrozen. Yes, but I made debts everywhere, so I had to pay that. It's the business account that are not unfrozen, but my account is unfrozen, so I'm using my account for almost everything, and now I do not have money. Also, my business partner, he also used his money, his personal money, wara. I'm like, okay, how much do you need? 50,000 rand this time. It's going up each and every day. Every time he asks for money, it's going up. Okay, 50,000 rand. All right, Shapo. Okay, what is happening? Do you have a plan to get this 50,000 rand? Beba already asked a lot of people. Hey, wara, I've been trying to solve this thing on my own. I am struggling. Hey, wara, hey, ntontonini. I'm sorry. Can you help me if you can? I'm sorry to ask you this, but I'm gonna pay you each and every cent. Hey, wara, hey, ntontonini. Shapo, fine. I don't ask about the previous one. I go to my banking app, 50,000 rands sent to him. He calls, thank you so much, babe. I got the money. At least the shipment is gonna come. Hey, wara, hey, ntontonini, hey, sharp. By the time I asked for the previous money, he says to me, babe, you haven't received it. I'm like, no, I have not received that money. Oh, I don't know what's going on. That money you should have. Mina, when you are quiet, I'm thinking that you got it. Hey, wara, I don't know. I'm gonna find out what happened with that money. Hey, guatini. Mind you, I'm not paying attention to the fact that he said the first time, he said the account of the business was frozen. But then he comes back again and says the 20,000 rand was paid from the account of the business. I'm not paying attention to that. It's only now that I realize, I was just not aware what's happening. Sharp, fine. Okay, now it's 50,000 rand and 20,000 rand. It goes on and on and on. Every time there's something. I remember this time he called me and told me that, he's stuck in a different country. Hey, wara, he can't get out because he needs to pay malini. Hey, ntontonini, wara. I sent him that money. I sent him that money. Angazi noma bengidakwa imali yamafa or bekwenzakalani angazi. But I sent him that man. Sharp. This one time he tells me that there's a contract that they got, a big contract with big amounts of money, and the government is asking him to pay for our taxes so they can release the money. Sorry for that. So they can release the money. Watini. How much is the tax, my babe? 110,000 rand. 110,000 rand. I believe in my man. I believe in my man. He's like, if I don't pay this money, I might lose the contract. They might give it to someone who's going to be able to pay the money here. Watini. I sent him the man. Ngamniki imali. The other time he called me, he's like, baby, I'm at the dealership. Oh, I want to purchase this car, but now my account is failing me. Guatini. I don't know whether it's limit or it's what. My account is failing me. Apparently, he tells me that he was using an international bank because Yangapa is giving him a problem. Guatini. So can I send him money? Where am I sending money? Go the account Yangapa. That is giving him a problem. I only realized that later. Lo muntu te account yangapha is giving him a problem. But he wants me to send him money because he was trying to use an international account. But nayo itini. So I send him money. I sent the money to the internet, to the South African bank account. The same one that he said is giving him a problem. Sharp, fine. Sharp. Life goes on. He continues wanting more and more of money. And mind you, this is my inheritance from my husband. This is my kids' inheritance from my husband. I'm busy spending it on this man. Sharp. And mind you, this whole time, whenever I need to see him, there's an excuse. There's always an excuse. And my kids don't know anything about what's going on. I am doing this all by myself. They see Uguti, there's someone I'm saying, but they don't know that I've not met that person. I don't know that person in person. Nothing, none whatsoever. Sharp, fine, life goes on. So now I'm at a point where I'm like, no man, I've spent so much on this guy, like so much on this guy. I call him, I'm like, yo baby, I'm dying to see you. And honestly, that was just genuine. I'm like, I'm dying to see you, my love. Can I please see you? Can you please make time and come? And that was after one of my colleagues said to me that if a man wants to see you, they will see you. Because I told one of my colleagues, good, I haven't seen this person that I'm busy with. But Naye did not know ngendaba yemali. Then she said to me, if a man wants to see you, they are going to see you. They'll make time no matter how busy they are. Sharp or fine. I tell him that, baby, now I want to see you. Like, I honestly want to see you. I can't. Sharp. He says to me, okay. He says to me, actually, I was going to surprise you. I was actually planning on coming. You just ruined the surprise. I'm like, oh, really? He's like, yes, on this and this day. Sharp. I make arrangements. He calls me that, okay, he's going to the airport, wara watini sharp, fine. He calls me that he landed, so he's going to take another plane because he was taking 2 planes to come to SA. Nako motho tswaletswe go he's taking 2 planes. Sharp. He calls me, says, yeah, he landed. He's going to take the other one, departure time, what. Sharp, or fine. I'm okay with that. Then, after that, I try calling him. I can't get a hold of him. Ngiyamfonela umuntu, ngiyamfonela. Angimtholi. I can't get a hold of him. To contact him and not getting a hold of him. And at that point, I'm so worried. I'm worried about him. And I'm thinking, could he be a scam? Did he just take my money and run away with my money? Like, what is happening with him? After a few days of that, he calls me. Hey, babe, I've been arrested. I'm sorry, I was arrested on my way coming to you. Hey, wara wara on the airport. Hey, guatini guatini. What is wrong? No, police suspect construction fraud. Hey, wara wara, because we are South Africans and we are doing construction in a different country, in their country, not in South Africa. So they suspect that we are getting the contract fraudulently. Yes. So yeah, that's why we are arrested. I'm like, oh, okay, so what's happening? Hey, they want this and this amount of money. I'm like, let me tell you, they want a whole 160,000 rands. I'm like, but babe, 150,000 rands. Yes, babe, that's the fine. But if I'm found innocent, which I will be found innocent, Vele, they are going to give us back the money. I'm going to get the money back. But don't worry, babe, even if they don't give us the money back, I'm gonna pay you everything. Every single cent that I ever took from you, I'm gonna pay it back. Hey, wara wara, hey, dun dun. And mind you, this time now it's over a year that me and him have been talking. He took his time with me. He did not come quickly and ask for money. We spent over 5-6 months talking. Now it's almost a year, close to a year. Sharp or fine. Okay. I sent the money. He's begging me, baby, please do send the money. Baby, please, I'll give it back to you, because now if you don't do it, our plans are going to be delayed. Hey, guatini. Previously, he had sent me a set of rings telling me that he wants to propose. So which ring do I want? I must choose a ring because I'm gonna be the one wearing it. Hey, wara, hey, don. Yeah, remember our plans to get married. If I don't get out, all of that is going to be delayed because I need to get out and fight for the company so we can I can have money to do whatever that I need to do. Sharp or fine. Him lawyer, he sends me a different account number. Sharp, he tells me his phone is taken away for investigation. Sharp, 160,000 rand. I send it. Patla. And mind you, this person said he's not in South Africa, but he's giving me a South African account number for me to send the money to. Still, I'm not putting 2 and 2 together at that time. It's something that I'm thinking about now. Sharp or fine, he comes out. He calls me. Oh, babe, they still have my phone. No. And where I am right now, I have nothing. I'm waiting for my business partner to come and pick me up. Oh, because I have nothing. Hey, wara. Also, him, they are looking for him. So he's coming to me, but in hiding. Hey, wara. Hey, guatini. I'm like, hey, yeah, it's yeah, sharp. So finally, I tell my daughter about this Brian, because now I'm starting to be stressed about him. I'm telling my daughter, because at that time, before, I would smile when talking to him. There would be this excitement when talking to him, but now I'm somehow, I don't know what's happening, but there are things that I'm not sure about at this point. So I tell my daughter, my older daughter, yeah, I met this guy, guatini, I met this guy on Facebook. Hey, don't. My daughter asked me, Mama, have you met this Brian face to face? I'm like, no, I have not. I have not met him face to face. Okay, Mama, do you perhaps video call this Brian again and then you talk via video call? No, actually, we have not. He's a busy somebody. His camera broke. Hey, what? Because that's something that he told me even before I could ask for a video call. He told me that his phone camera is broken and he doesn't get time to go and fix it. And Minage, I'm not used to video call. Anyway, when I do video calls, it's with my kids. I'm not used to video calls. So I never asked for a video call, but he told me that just to make sure that I do not ask for a video call, just so I know his phone's camera is broken and he doesn't get time to go and fix it, and he doesn't use the camera as often. Sharp, fine. My daughter asked me, hi, Mama, so you are talking to someone, you've never seen this person, you've never video called this person, all the things that you say he has, it's things that you think he has, you have no proof that he has. No, he sent me pictures. My daughter's like, Mama, there's nothing like this. Mama, we've heard stories, we've seen stories of women being misleaded, being catfished. At that time, my daughter doesn't know about Manager. She doesn't know that I gave her money. I gave him money. And she does not even ask because I think she trusts me. I would never do that. Sharp, fine. After that conversation with my daughter, I'm thinking, yes, we've heard stories like this. We've seen women who have been scammed. I'm like, okay, sharp. And mind you, throughout that whole time, we are still talking. I go and I get myself an investigator, a private investigator. I want to find out what's happening here. I want to find out, why can't I see this person? I go to the private investigator. Private investigator asks for photos. I give him the photos that this guy sent to me. Sharp or fine. Private investigators like, okay, give me a week or two. I'm going to come back to you. I'm like, okay. I continue talking to him. Private investigator gets back to me. Look, Miss Ntontoni, I've got your report. Come through to my office. I'm like, okay. So something happened then. I couldn't go to the office. He's like, okay, I'm gonna come to your house. He comes to my house, and then he's like to me, he hands me a brown envelope. He's like, that's everything I found on this guy. When I opened the envelope, the first picture I saw was a big picture of this guy. It was him, but he was in orange uniform. I'm like, okay, oh, wait. What's happening here? He's like, yes, this guy has been arrested. And this guy has been arrested for 4 years now. It's been 4 years that this guy is arrested. I'm like, what is this? What? And it's like, the name that he gave you, that's not his name. That's not his name. And guess what he was arrested for? He was arrested for fraud and identity theft. That's what put him behind bars. He has been a fraudster all his life. Okay, sharp. There's more. You are not the only woman that he has scammed. Some women he has scammed less than he has scammed you. Some he has scammed more than he has scammed you. Hey, boo. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. My investigator said, call him now. Call him now. And the only way that my investigator was able to get to him was through the phone call. There was nothing on him. It was through the phones that him calling me. That's how he was able to get through to him and to uncover all this information, because the name that he gave me is fake. Fake name. The account number that I was sending the money to was not his account number. Not. Sharp, fine. Okay. He goes on, he tells me I'm not the only one. When he tells me to call him. I call him right there and there. He picks up. I'm like, how are you, my love? Are you good? He's like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm just tired. I just came from a meeting. I'm trying to get my business back. Hey, what? I'm like, you are working very hard, my babe. He's like, yes. My investigator says, yeah, he doesn't know that, Listen, when I left there, I was in tears. I was crying. I couldn't even drive. I call him. I'm like, where are you? I'm at work. I'm very tired. I'm like, stop lying. I know where you are. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I know you were arrested. I know you are in prison. He says, oh, so you finally found out. He did not even try to, make excuses or what's not. He's like, oh, you finally found out. I'm like, why? Why? Tell me this is a joke. He's like, no, you gave me your money. What was I supposed to do? Finally, you came into life and found out what was happening. Listen, my private investigator helps me to put together a case. That's when I found out that's when I realized that I spent over 500,000 rand on this guy, like close to 600,000 rand. Sharp. We open a case. The police say, unfortunately, the only thing they can do is to add onto the charges that he has. But as for me getting the money, I'm not going to get the money back. Probably that money has already been moved to different accounts. I'm not going to get it back because mostly these people don't work alone. Sharp or fine. Until today, I haven't spoken to him. Until today, my kids don't know that I lost money giving to this guy. They know that I lost money on a bad investment.
A tseba ntwe nka ka ibuang ke a hore batho banana ba sebedisa moriana. Batho banana ba Lepantiti ba sebedisa moriana. Ba sebedisa moriana tjenana ha ba sebetse ba le bang. Ntwe nana ya bona enana ya ho qhekella basadi ho etsang sa etsweng. Ha ba sebetse ba le bang. Ba sebetsa le batho ba ka ntle. Hobane hona jwale tjenana abuti o a dileng ausi o Chelete o mengwe ya o mengwe hore ho na le motho wa tjena mona ke batlang hore re tlo tla re mo sebedisa ho mo ja tjhelete jwale ke batla hore ke sebedise wena hore o rutetswe ka ausi enwana ho entswe ntho engwe le engwe ho entswe ntho engwe le engwe ho organize batho ba re phelang le bona lefatsheng mona ka mokgweding dira ka teng. That is why ke sa tshepe motho nna motho ha ke mo tshepe ka nnete ha ke mo tshepe ebile ke mokgwa ke senang le motswalle ke nang le batho be nka ka buang le bona dintho tse ding he tse itseng ha ke na ntho bitswang ka hore ke motswalle hobane jwale batho ba modimo o tshwana le go etsa motho o tibile o tshwana le go etsa motho se ka ba wa le ka wa motshepo ke batho ba bakae ba o etseng marabeng ka lebaka la metswalle ke batho ba bakae ba keneng ka hara di relationship ke hore se fela di relationship tsa hore ke ne ke tsamaile le metswalle ya banyane neng ba se ba le busy le di boyfriend tsa bona ka ikutlwa ke se ke le body ya ba ke se ke ratana le this guy hwareng e se taba e jwalo e se ka taba e jwalo ya hore be ke la ka wela relationship e le motho e leng hore boemong bo bong o organize-tswe ke motswalle wa hao hore tsamaya lo mo fere ya motho eno ho tjena kae ho tjena ke ba bakae batho ba botseng di relationship tse jwalo ya ba ka nako nngwe hobane se kgukune se bona ke se batala latsi wa bo hlokomela hore batho bana na ka ga ba tsebana ya ga ho botsa motswalle ba fihla re ke mo tseba ile cool guy ke mo tseba ile motho wa cool hona ho aba a o fe ntho e ka nka at some point le yena o na o buisha ka re a ka ba ka relationship le yena but then o na le busy le mogotsi ya hae ene jwale o na sa mo tlwaetse bonenne a bona go taba ya hore ba ka ba relationship ke be ya sebetsa o fa hope ya ho tshong hore ke human being o tshong hore ke human being ha se ntho e tla immakatsa ha re qaphele lefatshe lena le re phelang ho lona le ka tsela e nngwe e hlile le a tshosa ho bo rabele hona ho ntho ka sehloohong ke taba ya tjhelete ha hona ntho e madimabe ha hona ntho bo satane jwalo ka tjhelete ha hona ntho e leng hore batho ba bangata ba e rata ha e le bona fela ba nang le yona ho fapana le tjhelete kore hey baratuwa ba kahle ho rafa empa taba tsena nna ke dumela hantle hore batho ba di mametseng ba di mametse ka ho fapakana hwa bona ba le tlasa maemo a fapaneng hona le mongwe wa jwale tjena ka ha relationship ya mofuta ona o jena hona le mongwe ka ha relationship ya mofuta ona o jena fela a se sure hore na motho ona wa hae ke Lepantiti ka pohotsela jwang fela a nahana eng tla ga mametse monana a nahane le ha ba ha o batla ditjhelete tseno tse kalo hore na o batla di 50 rand di 10 rand o bona le tjhelete nyana ba dipotso ya pele ke hore na motho ona o ho kae ho etsahala jwang ka ena o hlile o daka nna ka ho etsahalang ka ena ka ho fika wa tseba ke re ngata ho feta nyane ke re ntho o re benyane neng bo ausi kapo bo abuti ba ne ba nyallwa banana ba sa ba tsebe ba tseba ba le di mining kwa ibe jwale ketellong ya letsatsi ha a fihla ha e mona o fumana kgarebe se le teng ausi le nna ka nako nngwe ha a fihla lapeng le lebe le hona a fumana abuti eno a le teng e mong o thola hore ke abuti a sa itekanelang e mong o thola hore ntse la abuti a itekanetse fela o tla bona le ntho ya hore ke motho a tshabang banana ebe wa nyallwa eng hareng bophelo o ne bo tswela pele hantle se mo funo sena bokebekwa kapa ntho ka ba utlwa ho thwe e etsahetse kopantseng le dipolayano kapa eng dipakeng tsa batho bana ba phela ba teng bana ba ileng hore ke bana ba hlaileng maemong a jwalo ba tswang malapeng a jwalo mo ke ngwa ba wa tsholo ho tsho mo ke ngwa ba wa tsholo ho tsho hona jwale je ha le sa le yo lerato ho so ho sebediswa lona ho fumana dithahasello ke batho qetellong ya letsatsi thahasello e re tsebanya ka pele e le taba ya tjhelete hobane thobalano hore motho tla mo sebedisa bakeng sa thobalano ha ke re batho ba ikela dikweneng ba ikela dikweneng ebile ba se ba le bohlale ba tseba hore thobalano motho a ka wela diterepeng tsa dintho tse ngata haholo taba kgolo se le tjhelete moleko wa o qetela motho yena eo a organize-itseng lerato leo la fake wena le tlohla le ho ja tjhelete e tla be le yena ka pele a tshehang ka mokgo o leng useless ka teng o sa tsebe na o etsang ka tjhelete o e faneng ka ena wa etsa kore batho ba tletswe ke mohono ona wa ha satane lefatsheng lena le re phelang ho lona e ka re ka hlokomelang ga le ka sohle se matleng a rone le ho ja ho le thata fela ke batla hore ke re nthong e nngwe le nngwe e utlwisang motho e mong bohloko there is somebody behind ya haufinyane le wena e ka ba motswalle wa hao kapa family member ya hao ke kenyeleditse le hore ngwana mme wa hao le yena ka o rekisa ha bona hore boemong bo bong o nahana hore mo feta kapa e hlile diqitsa hao di mo etsetsa moferefere. Hey, ke le mahang lebitso la ka. Kopa utlwa maikutlo le comment section ditabeng tsena tsohle kaofela. Ke a tseba motho e mong o tla re o na ntse a rata le yena. Motho a etsa tje a benyaneng ha bone red flag a etsa tje ha o ile ka hara moya o itseng ha o kgahlang o se ke spirit se itseng dintho tse ngata o di ya ho phaphama kore ho na le lesira le o kwaelang ho na le lesira leno le leng hore le o kwaela le leng ho tla phaphama ka morao hore bona ho na le nthonyane e nngwe e off mo ho na le nthonyane e nngwe e off motho yona ke mang ho etsahala jwang ka ena motho yo ke mang ho etsahala jwang ka ena so lerato hobane re desperate for rona basadi ha ngata ho feta hanyane re tswa dintho tse bohlokwa se ngata go go batho bona tebe ntse ntho tse bohlokwa ha ngata ho feta hanyane ke rona batho ba bomme re ka qala pele ra ithata ra itshepa tla o etsa ntho tse bohlokwa hampe motswalle batho bana kaofela ba ile go batla tswe dintho tse bohlokwa ha o soka rata ba ya bona wa e latella hore na ba wena trapeng tse tsa mofuta o jwang motswalle o na le teng behind motswalle o na le teng behind this le mamang a sebetsang nthong tsa molao kapa family member le mamang a sebetsang nthong tsa molao ha o ntso o tlisa tjhelete tsena o etsang ho ntso share lefatshe le me utlwa le a hlaba.